Alright. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of this series called A Slice of Pie. This is my Q&A series on this channel, on this very fresh YouTube channel, I should say. It's literally my second video now, and this kind of begs the question, if you don't know me, who the hell is this guy and why does he think he can do a Q&A series on his channel that is very small for now, maybe, will always be small, I don't know. Who the hell is this guy? Why does he think he can do that? Because Q&As, usually people do that have some sort of following. Well, I just started this YouTube channel. My name is Pi. I play in a band called Lord of the Lost. You may or may not have heard of us. We are a German band. We are some sort of metal band. You make up a genre, whatever you want to do when you listen to us. We have put out 8 studio albums, are in the making of our 9th studio album, have toured a good chunk of the world. We'll be touring this year as well. You can see all the tour dates below. You can check us out on various mediums if you want to. And yeah, all the links will be down below. You maybe even know us, but you don't know me. Could be the case as well. For all of you that already know me and are here for this series, welcome. I finally got around to do this video and I'm really happy to do it because I always like these Q&A things. I like the Instagram story Q&As, I like the Twitch Q&As that we're doing with Lord of the Lost. I enjoy that a lot. However, for example, with Twitch Q&As, it's very much in the moment. However, it is saved and put on YouTube. It all is basically for the moment. And so are the story Q&As on Instagram as well. They're online for 24 hours, you know how it works. And then they're gone. And I wanted to do something for a long while now, actually, that is a bit more substantial, a bit more, easy to follow along, but still a great way to interact because you can always put in your questions on Instagram or in the comment sections. And it's a bit more sustainable. It has more longevity. So here we are with this Q&A series, A Slice of Pie. And for this one, you put in your questions on Instagram. With further videos of this series, you can obviously put them down in the comment section of this video and coming videos. And I will be collecting them and will be most likely answering them in one of the next videos. Who knows if it works out or not? It's just for fun, but I hope you get a great bit of entertainment from it and are interested in further videos, because I am. I'm also interested in doing other stuff than just Q&As on this channel. I just have to figure it out. But without further ado, let's get to the questions. I have them stored on my phone here. Leo Aldi, not the supermarket, asks, when you are on tour, do you like to taste local food or prefer to avoid it? Now, one of the greatest things about touring is that you get to try out local cuisines. I am limited to that amount that I try to avoid animal products whenever possible. At home, obviously, it's very easy because I can just go food shop, whatever I want, and then I don't eat animal products. On tour, I can't be that dogmatic about it because you can't, even though you have a catering rider and everything, you can't always control what you're getting, especially in foreign countries that aren't like markets where you have toured like a bunch of times and you're successful already. No. Especially on markets where you have to invest time and money and years of touring to get to some place, you don't really have control over it. Also depends on the size of the band. We have more control over it now than like we did like 10 years ago. But yeah. That being said, I love tasting local cuisine and trying it and exploring it. I love food. I love cooking it. I love eating it, and I love trying new things. So yeah, I'm not really trying to avoid it. Depends on the stuff that is in front of me. I basically eat everything except for animal products. I also have no allergies, so that makes it very easy for me. But that's a privilege that not everyone has. I see that. I'm looking forward to touring, for example, South America. They just have great stuff there. It's way more interesting, for example, than to meet German cuisine, whatever that is. I don't know. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. Next one. Will your tattoo be extended to your back? So, if you don't know, you can kind of see it here. I'm a bit tattooed, also on my arm. And a tattoo, this whole piece covers my whole front. I can put a picture here. There you go, that's my front. However, this is just on my front for now. When the time comes, when the time is right, I will most likely be extended, not I will, but it will be extended to my back so I don't look like a very artsy half-burnt toast. What is Wonderland anyway, probably? What's your favorite pie? Now, I don't know the difference between pie and cake. Maybe some of you can school me in the comments. I'm just gonna say apple pie because that's what comes to mind when I think pie. I would have said carrot cake, but it says cake, so it's not pie. But I don't know what pie is and what cake is. It's apple pie. Your live vocals. Did you have lessons or did you teach them yourself? So, for the majority of the time, I taught them myself, but in a very, very wrong way, like so many other people did that mainly do harsh vocals. So, I hate the word harsh vocals, so that do like shouting, growling, screaming. I mainly do that on stage. So I learned that by just screaming along and trying to emulate styles of vocalists that I liked in my car or in a car. Doing it in a very, very bad and wrong way, up to the point where I could taste iron, so like blood in my throat, and it started swelling and hurting. And eventually I got to a point where I got around on how to do it without pain. However, in 2021, I think, I got vocal lessons because, or in 2020, I don't really remember. Before we released the album Judas, and which we released in August 21, I had vocal lessons for, I think, a year or something in total, or 1.5 years in total, because I sang some stuff on that album as well, and on Blood and Glitter as well. And I didn't feel comfortable doing that without lessons. But I had the great goal of doing it, so I had to take lessons, and that, even just singing lessons, helped me get control over my throat and my vocal cords and like the support you have to give and stuff. And that helped a great amount also for my distorted vocals, for live vocals. But I'm still learning, and now I'm self-taught again, but building on the basics that I was taught. And yeah, it came in very handy, and the timing was very, very great, because in 22, when we toured with Iron Maiden for the first time, and also with Judas, with the Judas album, and then Blood and Glitter, and the amount that I'm doing, the amount of live vocals that I'm doing got more and more. So the timing was pretty good that I did that, because I noticed a great change in my live vocals, especially on the first Maiden tour and after that. So yeah. Next one. Are you working with Jessica together in the Svarthaus too, or you only own it with her? So for those of you who don't know, I co-own a tattoo studio with my fiancée, Jessica Svartvid. And technically, I work there with her. However, I can't tattoo. I'm not the tattoo artist she is. So I'm just doing the management side of things and organizing and coordinating and whatnot. She's doing the art. I have my fair share of art with music. She's doing the tattooing in the Svarthaus. I'm doing the managing, and we split that way. And I guess you could say I work there with her. However, I'm not in the room, also out of respect for the clients. Because with all the large pieces she's doing, a lot of them are very, very naked. And yeah, I'm not in the room. So I'm basically anywhere I can work from the tour bus with a laptop and manage. During your US tour in 24, what were your personal highlights of being in America? You know, it was my first time in America, so I was very impressionable. And it was just absolutely amazing there. We toured for three, I think in total, yeah. 3 weeks there and 10 dates in the US and 2 in Canada. Never been to the US, never been to Canada. So many new experiences. Selling out the Roxy in LA was unbelievable, especially being there backstage and you see all the pictures of bands that have played there, and the Guns N' Roses have played there, and Slash is the main reason why I play guitar. And he played there, 38 years before me. 38 years before me. But still, it was such a great feeling, and obviously it's a legendary place, and that was amazing. We played New York, Irving Plaza on my birthday. I think the main favorite thing, however, was that when you are a band for a long time, and you do a lot, and you travel a lot, you tour a lot, the new experiences that you get together become less and less, because you've done already so much. However, this experience together was a new one, and I think that was my favorite thing about the US tour, that we got to experience something completely new for all of us in a way. And it worked out brilliantly, and we had a great time, and the shows were wonderful. That was my favorite thing about that tour. Next question. Have you been taught guitar, or did you learn it by yourself? From Annika. Well, I started learning guitar by myself 17 years ago. 16 something years ago, with YouTube videos, just trying to play along. However, I got lessons fairly early on an acoustic guitar for 1 year, and also on an electric guitar for 1 year. And after that, I was just self-taught again. So I guess you could say I learned some stuff from lessons, but the majority I was self-taught. The main thing that I wanted to learn and that I taught myself was to learn things by ear. Obviously, I'm not perfect at it. I don't have a perfect pitch. I don't. But I have relatively good pitch. So in a way that I can hear stuff that is played on a guitar, and I can kind of visualize it on the fretboard. Obviously, other things like tuning, mainly tuning, come into play here as well. So not every guitar is tuned the same, so I can kind of visualize it, but that doesn't say that's the exact position on the fretboard. However, I try to teach myself that, and I'm kind of good at it now, that I can mostly learn a lot of things by ear, obviously not anything, things that is beyond my capabilities, which is a lot. I can't play, however, I can try. And when we do when we write songs, we never write them down, tabs or notation or anything. We just have the recorded demos, and then if I didn't write the guitar part, I just have to hear it and then learn it with the information, what tuning it is in, and that's it. So I'm mainly self-taught, and I mainly taught myself how to listen. And I think for now, that will conclude the first episode of A Slice of Pie. Why not? Yeah, these videos shouldn't be too long, obviously, because attention span and stuff, but then again, YouTube is the place for longer videos, and I quite enjoy longer videos. I'm not the short form content type of guy, because also I'd like to elaborate on stuff when I'm talking, and I like to have the time when talking. Also, I don't talk so fast. Yeah, that's also a reason why I chose YouTube as a new platform, even though I have quite a following on other platforms, but I always liked YouTube as a platform, and I get inspired by other people doing it, even though they are in bands and they start a new YouTube channel with so little followers compared to what they have on other social media or what they pull at concerts or whatever. But that's not the motivation here. It's just first and foremost about fun for me and also for you guys. And I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked this video down below. You can subscribe if you want. You can turn on notifications, I guess. And also ask your questions in the comment sections. Obviously, you can ask anything from music, from my instruments that you see back there, or about Lord of the Lost, about music, about other things that I do. They're all linked down below. And thank you.